Hey everybody, David Steenkamp here again. So all I'm going to do in this video is I'm just going to go over web hosting, just in general terms. So again, like I said in the beginning, I'm using GoDaddy for this tutorial series here. And because it's what I started with, it's what I've continued to use. They give me really good support. I know that there's hundreds, if not thousands, of other options out there, but whatever, I stick with them. Other places you can try is HostGator or Bluehost, all sorts of different things. So, anyways, when you're looking for web hosting, there are a couple things to consider, and the main things that you want to consider is, at least at the time when I was doing it, is are you going to have more than one website that you're going to want to host, or are you going to want to have multiple, or maybe two, or maybe 39, or it could be however many you want. So when I first started, I thought it was just going to be maybe a couple. So anyways, as it turned out, is I needed to upgrade my account at one point. So, if possible, I'd like to prevent any of you guys from having to go through that same thing. So the first thing that I recommend you do is just go to any web host, Bluehost, GoDaddy, HostGator. I don't know why those are the three that always come to mind. Probably because they're just really big. But check out their hosting section, and and you can see the different kinds of plans that they offer. I'm just gonna pause my browser here, or pause the video for a second, and I'm just gonna get the page up that GoDaddy has just to show their comparison, and I'll show you how I got to it too. So just give me a second, I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back. So I went into the hosting and SSL section here, and then I just went to web hosting right there. So just so you know, that's where I am. And again, this is on the GoDaddy site. So I scroll down a little bit and I can see that they offer three main plans: the economy, deluxe, and ultimate plans. Starting at only $3.50 a month to $4.50 to $7.50. So the plan that I use, because I do need to host multiple websites, and when they say host multiple websites or host a single website, what they're really talking about is how many domain names you can attach to it. So I've got www.davidsteenkamp.com. I've also got a website, the first one I ever put on, called vernontowing.ca, which is Vernon is a place where I'm originally from, and the Vernon Towing is a website, or sorry, it's a company that my stepdad has, and he's the one that said he wanted a website years and years ago. So I made a really, simple one for him, and that's now my primary domain. So, anyways, if you're very, very sure you're only ever going to need one single website, go for the economy plan. It's cheap. It's going to give you what you need. If you think you're going to need, or maybe possibly are going to need more, just pay the extra $1 a month and get this one. It's like it says here. It really truly is the best value. And then if you want to just go absolutely nuts, you can go for the ultimate plan. So why don't we take a quick look at how all three of these plans compare against each other. And now it's easy to skip over, but there's actually a features section here, and then there's also a compare plans section. And this is really the one you want to see. And I'm going to show you the items that I find the most important to look at. So the first one is a free domain name with an annual plan. So what they're saying is pay for at least 1 year of hosting, and they'll give you a free domain, I'm assuming, for 1 year as well. So, okay, so here we go. So economy, they allow you to have one website only. So that's www.whatevertheheckyouwant.com. Only once, or only one of those. And then deluxe unlimited, ultimate unlimited. Disk space. So that's how many files you can put in. So if you've got 49,000 photos that are super high quality, that might not be enough space, but if you've been using computers for a while, you should have a general idea of how much 100 gigabytes is. And for most people, most websites, that's going to be way more than you need anyways. Deluxe plans are unlimited and ultimate are unlimited. And this disclaimer here is basically just saying as long as you don't totally abuse that privilege, it's going to be fine. So they definitely notify you first. All right, so monthly bandwidth. that's basically just how much traffic you get. So how much you're gonna, affect their servers because all of their servers are shared. So it's all called shared hosting, right? So what that means is on one big, server, which is basically like a big computer that has a whole bunch of different websites on it. So they just want to know how much traffic, how many people are going to be coming to your website every day. So if you're super, super popular and you're getting like thousands and thousands of people coming every day, they might ask you to eventually increase that or get a bit of a better plan. So it's unlimited from the get-go, though. FTP users, I wouldn't worry about that. I highly doubt you're ever going to need more than 50. I think right now I have two, so don't worry about that. The MySQL databases, um, this is something that we're going to need to do a WordPress install. So we're definitely going to need at least one MySQL database. Um, Personally, I just like to do one MySQL database per WordPress website. I know that there's ways around that, and you can do multiple WordPress installs on one MySQL database, but I'm not that nerdy. I just like to do it the easy way. So again, remember this is the economy plan here. This is the deluxe. This is the ultimate. So for the one I have, I get 25 1 GB uh, databases. And these databases are all text. So using a gigabyte of just text is like not going to happen. So don't even worry about that. All right, so moving on here. Let's see, here's the multiple websites again. The unlimited, I guess they're just sort of reiterating that. All right, cPanel, I'll show you what that is in a second. PHP MyAdmin. This is a program that sort of works with MySQL. I'll show you a little bit of that in a later video. And really everything else, it's all included. It's all pretty standard stuff. Just make sure that they have PHP version 5 or higher because WordPress needs that to work, and also their MySQL needs to be a certain version as well. But pretty much every web host is going to satisfy the WordPress criteria, considering how many websites it's on now. The other important thing that I really, really recommend you look at is the types of email that you can get from a web host. I've always been looking for web hosts that have IMAP support. So what that is it's basically like how Gmail works. So if you put Gmail on your phone and you have a Gmail account and you sign into it, when you read an email like on your phone, it's then also marked as read on your, if you go onto your Firefox browser and check your Gmail there. So that's kind of what IMAP is like it's synchronized across everything that you use. So I would definitely try and get one of those set up if you can. But if not, then you'll be using POP3 and SMTP. So POP3 is your incoming email, and SMTP is your outgoing mail server. Don't even worry about those things yet, and if you have any questions about those kinds of things, especially with GoDaddy, contact me. I can help you out. I've done it like dozens of times. So yeah, so that's pretty much just a general overview of the different kinds of things you should be looking for in a web host. So again, most importantly, the number of websites. I gotta say that's probably the most important, depending on what you need or what you're looking for. And then the other thing would be the number of MySQL databases. Make sure it has at least one if you just want one website. Otherwise, you probably don't want to go with that company. But like I said, most companies are going to have it. So, and then everything else is pretty much most likely going to be fine. If you have any questions, let me know, or just contact the company themselves. Lots of companies these days even have like live chats. Just scroll down to the very bottom. You can probably, like, if I needed to find this one, see there's support right there. So I could just go to support and look it up, or contact them. So I hope that this answered a few, some questions that people might have had. Because I remember when I was first beginning, I had no freaking idea at all as to where to go or what to look for. So anyways, all right, so that's pretty much it for look into web hosting. And next, I'm going to actually log into my GoDaddy account and just show you guys around a little bit, look at the MySQL databases section. And you know what, maybe we'll go ahead and create the database that we're going to need eventually here to get our WordPress website up and running. Okay, see you in the next video.